Good morning, Panther. Hi, buddy. How are ya? Good morning. There you go. Hi. Hi. There you go. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, poor Panther. Last night he threw up again all over the porch, and I came out here and cleaned. He got his rug and his bed, and I was very upset. Obviously, I had hoped that we were past all of the throwing up, and I don't mean like normal kitty. This was, you know. Anyway, he's obviously hungry and looking pretty good this morning, energetic. So I don't know. I'm debating calling the vet, although one more throw up last night, I'm not sure. I just don't want him to get dehydrated over the weekend and need fluids. And we had a little rain overnight, not a ton. Alexa, ask Tempest the weather conditions.
Here is your report for Fuquay, Miller, weather. It is 71 degrees Fahrenheit with a relative humidity of 91%. The pressure is 29.899 inches of mercury and steady. The winds are north at 0 miles per hour and gusting up to 0 miles per hour. So far today, it has rained 0.03 inches. Expect thunderstorms today with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 66 degrees.
So pretty cool. That's a skill you enable to get her to do that. And on the show, you know, it's not a bad little picture that pops up. Well, I called the vet, and the vet tech talked to Dr. Liz, and she suggested I come up and pick up an anti-nausea pill. What they gave him on Wednesday was a shot. Sorry, I don't know the two names. Serenza or something like that. So I don't know if that's something we could get him to eat from his food, or if we really have to try to give him the pill, but we'll definitely go get it before noon when they close on Saturday. So I'm just expecting a drip over here. Yeah, that's what I thought, a drip. We really haven't had much. So we're thinking, yeah, there was even barely a drip. We're thinking the, 3/100ths of an inch that it told us is perfectly reasonable assessment. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get, I fed Panther first, was up and changed my routine a little bit to check on him so I could, make an accurate assessment about how to proceed this morning. And he was all perky and happy. You guys saw him, so, nothing to get too upset about right this minute for Panther. Good morning, Tux. Hi. You ate a little bit and then walked away from your bowl. It's not been that long. You gonna have a little more? Yeah? Okay. Love you. You go get some more. I change out these water bowls. I don't feel the need to water again plants today because it's drippy, and we're supposed to have more rain later in the day. So I think the reports of the overnight rain were underdone, but maybe the afternoon, evening rain will pan out. Good morning, Mr. Rooster. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Good girl. I got fern and stuff I was pulling. I didn't wash all the smells off probably. Still got some earthen smells. GMC hosed off. All the trash cans washed out. It's a lot of work for Dawn handling the landfill stuff. I'm very appreciative that you handle all that for us.
I'm sorry, what? Yes, ma'am.
I said I'm very appreciative that you handle all that for us.
Right.
We're in a rush now to get to the vet before they close. It got late on us. Meropetrint citrate. There's 4 pills and 1 every 24 hours. So when we get home this afternoon, right now he hasn't thrown back up, so that's good. Yeah, so medicine obtained, and on to the Holly Springs landfill today because we're going to go to the Lowe's in Holly Springs for some dirt and some retaining wall blocks, which is why we're going to the landfill, so we can empty out the cardboard mostly and the trash before we try to put anything else in the back, and yeah, all that good stuff. Oops.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, it may not have been marked very well.
I was thinking about 5 different things.
Yeah. Well, the guy behind you let you in.
Yeah. I looked. He was good.
That's what happens when you're not on full self-driving.
Oh, I happen to tell you for a fact, I know that full self-driving makes that mistake way more than I did. That's the first time I've made that mistake in 5 years. And she made it 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Okay. I really should have recorded it. I swear in a 4-mile period we had at least 10 Teslas pass us in the other lane. 8 of them were a Y, 1 3, and 1 S. That's my best recollection. Lots of white Ys. Of course, we're not in the Tesla today, so we're reminding ourselves not to wave.
That's right.
Most of the time the other Tesla owners don't wave now anyway.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we just look like crazy people in the GMC waving at people driving their electric car. Would have been good if one more to come past right while I was running my mouth saying how many. But Sirius is like, oh, there's a Y, there's an S, there's another Y, the whole way up this road. I'll look again on the way back. This is the turn for the landfill, right before the turnpike turn.
Oh, we have a turn arrow.
Yeah, you have a whole new stoplight here.
Yeah, this is new.
Yeah, this is all new. And I think the right thing for over here.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's a short wait, and it's Saturday, but they also have a lot of places to back in over here. I think it's going to move pretty quick. Don does have a routine at the other place, though. Over here, where you can park to like go to everything you need is not as efficient. Let's see, 1 and 2 are garbage. 3 is cardboard, 4 is mixed recycling, 5 is scrap metal. So if you could park near 3, that'd put you in the middle.
I agree.
Yeah.
I have more cardboard than anything.
Right, so you want to park near 3 if you can, if it's possible. These women are special. They didn't need a parking spot, and they threw away perfectly good pieces of furniture. And she was even cleaning out the back of her car while she was waiting for her friend to come back over. Oh well. Everybody else seems to be behaving well today. Press the button and lock your car.
I got my phone out to lock and it didn't lock. I had to get this other thing out.
There's a Crimson Queen in all its glory. See, when you raise it high in a planter bed, then it can weep down farther and show more weeping structure. I said pussy willow in the video the other day. I meant mimosa tree. I don't know why in the world I had pussy willow on the brain from our home in New Jersey. Oh wow, there they are. We went with the red color because that's what we have down near the bridge, and the other planter is red. So we're all loaded up. How's it feel to use the truck as a truck?
Oh, pretty good. Yeah.
It wasn't as smooth as it should have been. You ought to be able to pull up, tell them you want it, square brick reader right there on the spot, pay. They need to make it easy to pay, and then, you know, load it up. But they had help. They had it in stock like they said it did, and the guys did go put it on a cart and helped unload it. So
absolutely, yeah.
I think it was smoother here than it would have been at Home Depot. Plus we went with that red charcoal down in the front because the other things in that area are red. It doesn't have to be the same block everywhere in the yard.
That's right.
So wouldn't be our eclectic house if it wasn't a little different in different corners. But so they did come and mulch. They've got landscape fabric underneath there. They've pulled some stuff out. They're working on putting, instead of painted letters, putting physical wooden letters on the sign. That ought to last longer. And it's not quite done on either side, but they did a nice job.
Yeah, okay, it's looking way better.
Barberry and boxwood and liriope.
Yep.
And an azalea down here on the end. Okay. Yeah. Well, there they are. There's 30 of them in there. Don says it's 2 rows, 3 bags of soil on top, and some of our Home Depot, or our landfill cardboard and recyclable containers. So I told Don I'm helping, me and my little red wagon. Got my gloves. I need some exercise. I laid them down, rough estimate. Yeah, the moss holds them in there pretty good. Well, you know what, Donnie? I showed you sort of how I like them, and I guess if you're willing to lay them, then I'm accepting however you're willing to lay them. I don't really have a lot to...
You don't have a lot to...
I don't know. Yeah, because the one thing that ain't going to work good for... I can lift them, I can bring them down the hill, I can, you know, do other stuff, but...
Oh, you're better block wall person than I am.
Well, I built my first wall before you built your first wall, but like the garage with my wood for my attic and your wood for the garage, then you had to come and build your own wall because Don built that big one over there. All right, so we agree here, and of course it'll be leveled. We just were coming to agreement on the where part. I thought we were going to leave this holly tree until fall, but no way am I putting the wall here and not getting the holly tree down first, so I planted these 2 maples that have come recently. The Snowflake 1 and the Orion. Snowflake is closer. Over here, I bought the little pot at Lowe's today and the big pot at Big Lots a few days ago. And that's probably not the final spot. And they're both tiny, so I've put them in a spot where I can really take care of them okay. And unfortunately, my boys are over here unhappy with each other. Again, notice Tux's posture. Here. Please don't do that. Please don't. Hi, Morris. Okay? Nobody needs to get hurt. Hi. Hi, Morris. Anyway, all I was trying to say is they're over here where I can keep an eye on and make sure they're not too wet, not too dry. And, you know, I think about one more large pot over here. This is where the septic tank is, so I know we dug those camellias in the ground, but I don't know that we should have done that. Anyway, this is at least their temporary. Don's strapping up the holly tree because of course it can't go in the direction it's leaning. It can go here though. That's a good bit of space to work with, especially if Don straps it. I'm just going to keep him company and pull some stilt grass, I guess. Yeah, I didn't really realize that the dogwood behind it's about dead too. Look up. Too bad. He started doing stuff with it, so I moved. I was over there pulling. I imagine this is a little cut, a little more tighten the strap, a little cut, a little more tighten the strap. Wow, look at it move. You can do what you need to do when you got the right equipment. Yeah, let me see. Get a picture of Dawn with the camera, with the phone. See the come along on that other tree. It's not where we wanted it. The most important thing is Dawn and Dawn's maple tree are not messed up. So that was Dawn first and Dawn's maple tree second. So Dawn has helped me stake up the perennial. There's a fair number of them that weren't down, and the ones that were down have been back up. The canna lilies didn't suffer as much. There's certainly plenty to bloom this year and self-seed here again. So, and probably like this spot better now that there's a little more sun here. Right?
That's right. Look at this fine engineering job. When those deer run across here, they're going to rip everything out.
They did do that one year, and I believe I was equally as sad.
Yeah, well, we'll try to avoid making my girl sad.
Hi, buddy. Well, I put that anti-nausea pill in his food. Unfortunately, I can see all of it down there still. Best as I know, he's not thrown up again. Yeah. So, it's raining. Tempest let us know it's raining. And I thought I'd come out and see Panther and see how things looked over here. Not too bad. I carried the dirt down there, and then it's my fault. It's raining and the bags are getting wet. And plus I redirected Dawn from doing that, finishing that project up over there today. So the water tends to seep in through the plastic a bit. It's not great. Not the end of the world, but not great. Sorry, Dawn. Leftover pulled pork for the win. Dawn and I both have over 6,000 steps. My Apple Watch died, but Dawn's isn't a lot more than mine, and he probably did walk a little more than me. You know, it was pretty serious work out there up and down that hill dragging the tree off.
Yeah.
Well, Tempest said we have 1.07 inches. This is just a little shy of an inch. The rain's pretty much over. Let's see, in this guy, it's just a smidge over an inch. So I would say the rain was accurate, quite accurate. Marty was in the house for most of the storm. I got him to run in. He was the one that was underneath the wicker chair. Hi, Morris. And Tux is a good boy. You guys stay dry. Tux is 100% dry. Morris was in the cat hotel here in the last little bit.